most states have airport except some few, and those airports are there. I know other states that don't have airport, they're approaching the Ministry of Aviation for them to establish their own airports. It depends on what they want to do with these airports. Of course, they may not have enough passengers to sustain the operational costs. But like I said, if they want to develop it along certain lines and specialize in doing one thing or the other, all well and good. That will help them to make them viable. But I know that the government is always encouraging the states to have airport. They have their days when you have emergencies, when you have critical issues, when they are doing mass movements like the Hajj operations. These airports they become useful. But apart from that, some states believe that it's a social thing that they need to provide to their people. So this is a decision for the state governments to make. If they think they have enough money to build airports, why not? They can build the airports so that the social standing of the people or whatever can rise. And then, like I said, if they want to develop it for particular reasons, why not? They can go ahead and do that. All we do as FAN is to help them in terms of providing certain statutory responsibilities that belong to FAN. And we provide that. All these state airports, we are there to help them run the airports. But at the end of the day, I mean, they have to make sure that the airports are well maintained. This is the issue, well maintained, so that you can sustain the operations into those airports. Some airports might not be generating enough revenue to pay for the entire requirements that we need to put in place in order to make that airport operational. So those are the airports that we might term them unviable. But it is our belief that with time, these airports will be viable. But what we need to do is to look at these airports and develop them strategically based on what we want them to do in future. We are thinking along that line. Let's develop some airports as maintenance centers, for example, so that in those airports we can build hangars. They have enough space to build hangars, to build technical facilities that will support maintenance. So such airports can be developed along that line, and that will bring business to those airports. While some airports are strictly passenger and cargo. Some airports can be developed along the line of, let's say, agricultural export. If you do that, then that airport becomes viable. So we are talking to government. We are also planning to see that airports are developed based on what they are supposed to do in the nearest future, so that what facilities you put in that airport depends on what you want the airport to be at the end of the day, so that each airport will have a specialized business that they are handling, and these airports will grow along that line, and then in the nearest future they become viable. You know, they will have a little of passenger, a lot of agricultural export maybe in one, a little of passenger, and a lot of maintenance facilities in one. Like that, you know, we can make them viable. Completion of the car park, there is a sharing formula signed. So this will reduce the burden on the resources of government from investing in such projects. If it is properly done, transparently done, it will be beneficial to the user, the airport authority, and the federal government at large. So we are looking in that direction in developing some infrastructure around the airport, especially those infrastructures that are high revenue yielding, like the car park, for example. We are also looking into the car parks in Abuja. We build a high-rise that will be managed by the concessionaire, and then we share the revenue with the concessionaire for a period of time until they recover their money, and then they transfer the facility to us. So we are trying to encourage that.
When we return after the break, flag carrier Medview Airlines unveils plans for its London Gatwick services. Do join us again.